And we are back on Facebook, right? I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't. I don't know what the heck is going on with Facebook, but yeah, Facebook, you're not my friend today. You're not my. Tell them, Christopher, they are not my friend today. Hopefully, you guys can hear us now. We're back. We're back live. We'll give it a few minutes. Let some more people come back on. Sorry about that. I don't know what the heck's going on, but that's a second week in a row that's kind of happened to me. So if you're joining us right now, we're live from the studio here in San Antonio, Texas, with the legend himself, Mr. Tony Guerrero, Grupo La Sombra. He's nice enough to come by and hang out with us for a couple of hours. You going to Vegas or no, Tony?
No, I'm not. And I wish I'd go though.
Are you a gambler? Do you gamble?
No. Not really. I don't gamble too much. I haven't gone in a while. I did the convention center. We did the convention center 2017. And that's the last time we did it. But I haven't been to Vegas since.
I'm not a big gambler, but if I start feeling tipsy, I'll look at a table and be like, man, I think I got this. And then after I lose $100, I'm like, I ain't got shit. I'm out of here.
You're tipsy. You got everything.
I said, I'm out of here, man. Oh, goodness. Again, thank you guys for joining us. Again, it's a live show, and you guys know my internet's great. Everything looks good. I don't know what happened. Glad you're back. Somebody said, son los chinos. Oh, goodness. We're speaking about Vegas. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, we'll be in Vegas selling T-shirts, caps. So make sure you guys come by and check us out. And we couldn't do the show, man. I couldn't do the show without a bunch of my friends. Speaking of friends, if you guys are looking to buy a home, a brand new home, you're looking to sell your home, right? You're looking for an existing home, right? An older home, whatever you're looking for. Hit up my buddy Ricky Ray, the realtor, at 956-424-5724. That's 956-424-5724. Make sure you let them know. Please make sure you let them know that Bumpers Wacky Wednesday sent you, man. And so after you buy your house, you need to secure it, right? You need all the cameras. Everybody getting cameras everywhere now. If one of your favorite songs is Sancho, and you're scared that the Sancho's coming through, you can put some cameras out front. Hit up Di Marie. She'll take care of you. 210-837-8623. She works for Vivint. She can get you all the cameras for your home, all around the house, as many as you want. And she can, I still can't see it on YouTube. Give it some time. It'll come back on YouTube, I promise. But yeah, 210-837-8623. You're looking for solar panels, she can take care of you there as well. Save some money on your electric bill. Hit up my girl, Di Marie. She's also a very, very talented singer. And then, of course, people like Mr. Busy Man over here, Tony Guerrero, or maybe you own a business and you're just too busy to do your own social media. You're an artist. You're too busy to do your own social media. I'm going to try this one more time. Hit up my buddy, Joe Almaguer, right? He's going to hit me up because I probably said it wrong, right? Joe Almaguer, or Almaguer, as he says in English, 956-693-9035. 956-693-9035. And make sure that you tell him, you let them know that you heard it, your stuff on Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. That guy already works for Pedro Flores, bass player for Duelo. He works for Sergio Serna, Intocable. Like, so the dude's legit, right? If that's something you're looking at doing, make sure you hit him up, 956-693-9035. And then, if you're looking to go to the zoo this week, right? All you got to do is scan this little picture, get your tickets, $15. Saturday night, you can get into the zoo when it's nice, it's a little bit cooler, walk around, get you some nice Tejano music till 10 o'clock. So yeah, that's what's going on. Tony, welcome to the second episode of Bumpers Wacky Wednesday in one night. Not the crees. No, man, it's crazy. It's crazy the ways this stuff works sometimes, man. It drives me nuts sometimes. But no, I'm trying to find. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna say it because his stuff didn't come through. You got anybody in your family that's a veteran? A veteran? You got any veterans? Any military veterans in your family? Nieces, nephews, cousins?
Yeah, I got some nephews that are in the service.
I got you. Yeah. Oh, I got a buddy of mine, right? His name is Oscar Ornelas. Oscar Ornelas, man, he works for a place called Just for Veterans. So, guys, if you're watching my show, right, and maybe you got your disability, it's not where you want it to be, your percentage, you're looking to raise up your percentage, right? You just don't know where to go. You're tired of banging your head. Like, what else do I got to do? What else I got to say? Man, hit up my buddy, Oscar Ornelas, at 951-388-4072. That's 951-388-4072. He can help you. I promise you. He can help you. And if you guys didn't get the number after the show, hit me up like, hey, Bump, let me know about your buddy. I'll give you his information, and I promise you, he will take care of you. He's an awesome guy, retired Marine Sergeant Major, just a great guy, man. So yeah, if you're looking to raise your percentage, or you just got questions, you just got out, you don't know what to do about your VA disability, hit my boy Oscar Ornelas. He will take care of you. So, with that being said, Tony.
Yes, sir.
You better not fall asleep over there, bro.
I'm not. I'm here. I'm waiting for you.
August 5th, Tejano Super Jam. The Tejano Super Jam, August 5th, brought to you by the Ruiz Law Firm. It's going down in Pearland, Texas. If you haven't bought your tickets, you need to buy your tickets now. Michael Salgado, David Lee Garza y los Musicales, Jay Perez, Ram Herrera, Stephanie Montiel, Lucky Joe, Bianca Ruiz, Madison Pulido, hosted by yours truly, Mr. Bumper Gomez. One of the biggest concerts that come to East Texas in a very, very long time. You're not going to want to miss it. August 5th. They're trying to find more shade for the park. They're moving some stuff around. Not only that, we're gonna have you seen the movie Hot Cheetos, or como se llama the new one?
Awesome movie, bro.
Right, Flaming Hot. So the little kid Bryce, right, yeah. the kid from the Inky Boys, he's gonna be there, so you can do a little meet and greet. You guys can check it out. And last but not least, I can't forget about my homegirl, right? Grupo Moneda has a brand new song. Check it out.
Tiempo pasará. No importa lo que digan los demás.
Make sure you hit up my girl Angelica, and she will take care of you. They're good, man. New group, Tony. They're a little mix of everything. I like it. I like it a lot.
A lot. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Chiquitita.
There we go. Oh, people said they can't hear me. What do you mean? No, nobody can hear me. What's
all that?
Everything right now. What's going on here? All right. So, real quick, can somebody write Bumper, I can hear you on Facebook and on YouTube, please?
Oh, but only if you can hear him.
Only if you can hear me. They're like, YouTube is working good, Bumper. Okay, cool. Gumaro Vasquez, I can hear you. Bam, I trust that guy. He's here every week. All right. Well, they probably...
Wait.
Dale.
Talking about big shows, we got a big show coming up. Not this Saturday, but on the following Saturday, the 15th of July. Va a estar La Sombra, Joe Lopez, Grupo Más, Grupo Sólido, David Farias, and Asalto at the West Texas Blowout in Midland, Odessa, Texas. Midland, Texas, but it's Midland, Odessa.
The West Texas Blowout.
Yeah,
those some big names, man.
Yes.
So, Asalto,
Yes,
La
sir.
Sombra, Joe Lopez, Grupo Más. Who else?
David Farias.
David Farias.
Yes. And Asalto, David Farias. Sólido.
And Sólido.
Yes.
Wow. West Texas. Better get your pocketbooks ready. That's a badass show right there.
If you think this last week had some hot days here in Texas, wait till the 15th, man. It's going to get really hot. Really hot.
I got you. So we couldn't hear the Monedas information. Okay, my bad. Again, if you're looking for a group, my friends, Grupo Moneda, 210-264-5090. That's 210-264-5090. All right, I think that's better now. Emphasize on the mods. Man, you know what? Last week was so crazy for me, Tony. But we got through it. You know, I don't know if you saw the whole drama that happened that drew out last week. I was on another podcast that brought up a name that's going to be playing with you in the West Texas Blowout, and they made it. We had a conversation of the word of the name Mas, right? And it was just it was just a conversation, and it got blown way out of proportion. But here we are, we're having fun. You know, I'll say it again. Joe Lopez is a pillar in our industry, and nobody or anything can take that away from him ever. That's it. You know what I mean? The guy's been around for a long time. So Joe Reyes,
Joe is Joe and Bumper's Bumper.
That's it, baby. There you go, right there.
Hey, talking about Bumper, let me switch this around.
Okay.
I'm the interviewer now.
All right. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
How or who gave you the name? Where did the name Bumper come from?
The name Bumper comes from, it's a very weird story. I've said it a few times on the show, but Tony, to answer your question, the name Bumper comes from my mother when she had me and came home from Corpus Christi. I was born in Corpus Christi. I'm originally from Beeville. So she came back to Beeville, still living with her parents, right? And when I came home, I had an uncle. May he rest in peace. My uncle Jude. He was like about a year and a half, 2 years older than me. So as I'm a newborn baby, he's about 2 years old, right? You know, when you're 2 years old, you're starting to blab, you're starting to talk a little bit. Well, my grandfather, his language was predominantly Spanish, right? He spoke Spanish most of the time. And my tios, my older tios, right, that were teenagers and whatnot, my grandfather my little uncle would say, hey, when they would change my pamper, he would say, pamper, pamper, pamper. So my grandfather would be like, mira, le está llamando pamper, pamper, pamper. And so my tios would be like, no, Dad, is not what he's saying. He's saying pamper. And he would be like, no, it's pumper. He's diciendo pumper. So pumper turned into bumper. And that's how it stayed, man. People think I bumped into things, all kinds of crazy stuff. But no, that's the truth right there. It started as the word pamper with a little hardcore Spanish accent. It turned to bumper. And it's been my thing ever since. Hashtag free bumper. There you go. Somebody's on point right there. But yeah, that's how I got my name, Tony. You know, it's a little bit different, but hey, it is what it is. But guys, if you join us for the second time, second episode, and one night, we're here live with Mr. Tony Guerrero from Grupo La Sombra, and I'm just having a blast, dude. One, for just being in his presence. he's a very laid back guy. Like if you just met this guy for lunch somewhere, you would never know this is Tony Guerrero that bought us all those hits after hits after hits growing up, man. Tony, I'm gonna get a little bit. It's not really personal. You can answer
you can
not
as personal as you want, bro.
Yeah, okay. So, what was the?
Doesn't mean I'm gonna answer.
All right. So, what was the biggest check that Tony Guerrero ever saw? Like, Tony, here's a check, man.
Well, the biggest thing that I saw, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
It was well, it was estimated that it was $47 million.
$47 million.
Yes.
And why didn't you get it?
Because it was made, the $47 million was made, it was a legal thing. And, you know, the judge only lets you go back so many years. So all the money was made in the beginning to where, well, you could only go so far back.
You can only go so far back. Right.
That's why I didn't get it.
Wow. Okay, so let's erase that one. And let's talk music wise. A check that you actually got to get and got to use.
Well, I would get a lot of different checks from royalties, you know, and from the record label from Novisa in California. Well, the biggest one was from Sony that I saw.
How much was it?
$160,000.
Check. $160,000.
Yeah.
If somebody gave me a check for $160,000 right now, Vegas better stand by. I'd probably come back with nothing. Nah, but Tony.
Hey, it's just like we were saying earlier, man. I dale chingazo otra vez on Monday. On Monday.
There you go. We'll start working for the $160,000 Monday, baby. All right. So you know that's a huge check. Tony, what was the first thing you ever bought yourself that was like a big chunk of money that you could remember, you know, starting La Sombra?
I really never bought anything big, you know. I always helped out my family, a lot of friends. That's where
So you were that guy, helping everybody out all the
pretty
time.
much that's where it went.
God sees that, though. God sees that for sure, man. I mean, I've asked that question plenty of time on the shows, and some of the answers are not the answers that I would expect for sure. You know, I could tell you this. I know that there's no way in hell it was easy. Were you married back then when La Sombra was getting $160,000?
I've never been married.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Well, if I was getting $160,000 check for the week, I don't know if I'd be married. Oh man. Well, that sums it up. I mean, you lived like a rock star, dude. Honestly, I mean, if you go back and think, I mean, dude, you guys know, you know, the people watching, you guys, you can go on YouTube, type in La Sombra and go look at old concerts. I mean,
if you look at the concerts, you see the concerts, you know, a lot of times, you know, I don't know if I'm bragging about myself, but I've never smoked. I've never done drugs. I've never drank. You know, so my high was my music. You know, my high was the fans watching them.
so Tony, you didn't even drink?
I've never drank. I've tasted it, you know, but I didn't like it. but I've never.
Hey, dude. Hats off to you, brother.
Thank you.
Hats off to you, man, because 40 years of living a rock star style life, and you can sit here and tell your fans like, hey, man, I wasn't about that life. You know what I
But
mean?
you know what? It's in a way it's hard though because, I'm not a party person either, but I've gone here and there, and it's kind of hard for me because everybody's drinking, having a good time, and I'm standing there like, well, they come and say hi to me because I'm Tony Guerrero from La Sombra,
Yeah.
but it's just it feels weird because I feel like out of place because, like I said, everybody's drinking, having a good time, and everything, Yeah, I'll take a Dr. Pepper.
No, Tony Neta, man. My hat's off to you, dude, because that is a very hard thing to do, being in the business and not being, have some sort of, either alcohol, for the people that do a little bit of what do they call it, recreational drugs here and there. But for you to be dry, man, that's so. Your parents were like that too, or you just decided at a young age?
My dad era bien borracho. My mom would always beat his ass. My sister even wrote a song about him, mi mami, mi papi. That song's written to my mom and dad. My dad, when we lived up in Illinois, my dad would love to drink, But once 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning came and he wasn't home, there was 6 different bars that would go look for him and bring him home. So I would
that.
Yeah, I would go look for him, and we would wait, And if he wasn't home by 1 or 2, my mom would send me to go look for him. But he would come home drunk, and man, when he would come home drunk, that's the.
That's wild, man.
So but it's crazy, But my mom wouldn't take his shit. My mom was strong.
Tony, you've been in the industry for a long time. We've made it known over and over in tonight's episode. I'd love to talk to the older guys about the industry right now, right? The way the industry is going right now, what it needs, what it doesn't need. And I'm sure a lot of people ask you this. You do a lot of radio interviews and stuff like that. What's Tony Guerrero's take on the Tejano music industry right now? What do we need to do to keep, maybe get it jumping, or what do we need to take out, or just what's your take on the genre right now?
Well, me personally, not dogging anybody or anything like that. They're calling conjunto music Tejano music. To me, Tejano music is La Sombra, Mas,